Sip and Talk Podcast with your host, Miss Londa. Sip and Talk Podcast. Sip and Talk Podcast. Sip and Talk Podcast. Starting soon.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today we have an interview with Yung Squalla. He has not pulled up yet, but let's welcome my co-host, Rue Life NASA. What's shaking, Rue Life?
Baby, I'm back. What's happening? I saw the commercial and I just wanted to do the song. But I'm good. How you doing? How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm a little, I kind of started a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, nah. It's your birthday week. Your birthday week coming up, so you gotta turn up real quick.
Yep, turn it up all week. So I hope y'all come and join us on Thursday. Because we gonna kick it, we gonna have a little ball, we gonna play some games. Y'all get to put me in the hot seat with a Q&A. I might take more shots than I'm supposed to, but hey, it is what it is. It's my birthday.
Alright, so look, I heard we was having an interview, so I came out, got all fresh. I don't see the hat. I don't got the hat on. You see all the grays? My grays is out. I'm looking real professional right now. My grays go with the shirt. That's how real it is. That's how coordinated I am. My grays go with the shirt, bro.
Man, y'all, he was not playing.
I wasn't playing because look, Miss Londa take her interviews mad serious, so I gotta get on her level. You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely do.
so I gotta get on her level. What we talking about until he comes up? You know what I mean?
Well, we're gonna take a couple commercial breaks right quick.
Cool.
All right,
Yeah.
so guys, that is Sip of Reality. The second episode will be dropping this Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Go and download Queens Talk TV in your Roku or Amazon Fire TV store at no cost. Check it out.
And I'm on there too with the Rude Life Dancer show. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely check us out. I'm gonna get a and we're back.
All right. Yes, we are back. That is Kingdom. That will be airing June 25th. If you guys have seen Power and you have seen Empire, you are going to love this. Trust me, you are going to love this. So I need you guys to go and download Queens Talk TV. It is free to download. I want you guys to tune in. Trust me, I have seen the trailer and this go download. Hey Drunk, how are you? Thank you. My birthday is Wednesday, but we are going to be live on Thursday and we are going to have a ball. Okay.
So Kingdom got a little bit of singing into it.
Huh?
Kingdom got some singing in the show because
You said does it have what in the show?
singing. Does people sing?
I don't get what you're saying. I'm a little
Like because you listen to Empire, right? Is it Empire the one where they were singing and stuff in the show?
Yeah, I didn't see any singing in the, but as far as like the drama part, like
Oh, okay.
yeah,
All
that's
right.
what I mean. But he's and it's already like 4 seasons out, so
Oh, all right, all right, all right. Because I know, because I watched Empire that people were singing and all that. I was like, that's kind of lit. Like,
yeah, the pilot drops on June 25th. I'm going to the red carpet, the premiere party on June 24th.
where is it at?
It's here in Minnesota.
Oh, that's fire. So you doing big things. Clap it up for you.
Thank you.
Like that's fire, dog.
Our interview should be pulling up soon. Let me see where he is at. Like, what's good?
No, we gonna be saying.
Oh, there he is.
Boom, sucker like a.
Hello. We were wondering where you were at.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Uh,
Yo,
so, you guys, this is our interview for the evening. Young Squalla is in the building.
How
All
y'all
right,
doing?
tell us a little bit
good.
about yourself.
Doing all right. Doing good. Doing good.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Okay, so I'm born in Washington D.C., raised in PG County area, which ain't really far from D.C. Probably like 15, 20 minutes, give or take. Um, I started getting interested in music, and then that didn't really work out for me. So now I'm doing podcasting.
So, I know you mentioned, as far as on the music tip, about lack of support. Was that
Yeah,
support from like people you know personally or just support in general?
yeah. The lack of support was from all angles, like family, the neighbor, like people, like anybody who I showed my music to, they wouldn't take it seriously, like nobody, like. And then the people who did listen, like they'd tell me, yeah, it sounds good, but they wouldn't listen to it again, like they'd never go back to it, type of thing.
So
So
when you got into, this field and everything, I want to just say this because when I got into this field of podcasting and everything, I went in with the mindset of not looking to family, friends, people that I knew personally to support me. And
hmm
I was gonna keep pushing and networking, and that eventually I would meet the right people, and I have.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So I also know that you mentioned that you was doing music until recently. So you
yeah,
stopped. Did you stop due to feeling like you didn't have the support?
well, I felt it was a couple of things that made me stop. Like I never really completely stopped with music. Like I still make music, but as far as trying to be like the biggest rapper or even make it mainstream, I'm not really trying too hard to do that. Like I do it right now just for the fun of it. But as far as like me stopping seriously trying to pursue music as a career, the factors that played into it were my age, the fact that I ain't had no real momentum going, so it was like really starting from the very very beginning. Cause like I had some momentum at one point, but I have phased away from it over due to lifestyle changes and struggling and stuff I couldn't really do at the time consistently. So it was like I just had to find something. I was like, and I got back into it, but it wasn't the same. Like the same people I wasn't really doing when it was the same people. A few of the same people, but not the same. It wasn't the same feel. It wasn't as fun as it used to be. It was more so. It felt like I was pushing. I was pressing it. So that played a factor into it. My age played a factor into it, and then I just lost interest after a while. Like doing all the promotion and doing showcases and doing all this stuff. Like I've been on tours, showcases, met famous people, worked with famous people, and to still not really have the momentum, it's like damn. You know what I'm saying?
I think that
Yeah.
you gotta have more faith in yourself, though. I mean, if you've gotten so far to really meet famous people, obviously there's something there.
I mean, like I said, I'm not really totally out of it, but as far as trying to like, I feel like at me being 30 right now, I probably if I was to blow up with music, I probably would have a good 5 years to really make some shake
That's good.
before.
I mean, Kirk Franklin, I don't know how old he is, but he up there and he's still Harlem shaking. So I mean,
Yeah. So let me say this though, right? Because I was in the same boat as you, right? Because I used to
Right.
rap too. I'm 36, so when I was 30, I was still trying to get out here and make it. Because it's a lot of rappers that's old, bro, and that's like making billions of dollars, bro. I feel like if you feel like you still got it in you to rap, it doesn't really matter about your age. It matters about the message, and if you got the drive to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And see, I'm aware that it's a lot of artists that's as at a mature age. But see, as far as being an up and coming artist at a mature age and trying to compete with like the younger people, because now I had to break free. I had to get a certain audience in order to be marketable. You know what I'm
So you got to get a mature audience. You're just 30. You're not like you still got time, bro.
trying to feel where he coming from.
saying?
I think he probably would have to get an audience that where he would have to be talking about robbing banks and shooting up shit in order to get that
Oh
attention.
no, I'm not. I never did talk. You know, and it's crazy. Like I rapped on those type of beats. Like I'm not gonna say my music was 100% positive, but I never robbed a bank, so I didn't really rap about robbing. But I never robbed anybody. But like I never felt the need to rap about that because I never had that experience. I rapped about other things, but like I said, it wasn't 100% positive music. I wouldn't say I was a Talib Kweli type of guy, but it wasn't as ratchet as it is now for sure.
Right.
That's all good.
Okay.
We
And you
growing up on Waka Flocka.
say you've been on tours and everything.
Say again?
You've been on tours. You've been on tours.
Yeah, I went on 2 tours. I performed at Howard Homecomings. I did a couple colleges. I did a lot of showcases, more than I could even count. And yeah, I met a lot of people. And you know, I don't know if y'all know Miss Tony, Black China's mother. She was my manager for music for a short period of time. Um,
Oh, Tony Black China's mom is a manager. She manages.
she does it. Like that's not her main thing, but if she feel like she can do something, she'll do it. She did it for me and my music group. We worked with her for about 6 months, and then we kind of like fell off because one of my guys they weren't really feeling her, and then words was exchanged. It was drama. It was it was trauma for a second.
Yeah, it happens like that. It happens
Was
like
like
that.
I still keep in touch with her, but she not my music. We just it's more so of a what's up, how you doing type of deal.
Okay. All right. All right. So you said you feel like unsung.
Yeah, cause like I put in a lot of work, and like I said, I work with a lot of people. Like me and my brother, we done like as far as like I said, I'm in the DMV area. A lot of the major artists here that are like what you would call up right now, and what you would call they making it. Like we worked with them. I performed with a lot of them. I went to high school with a lot of them. I like I helped some of them with their music artwork. I helped some of them with their beats. Like a lot of behind the scenes work. Like they record a lot of them people, Fat Trail, Top Dollar, Sweezy, they record at my brother's studio. Like, and we don't get no shout outs or nothing. Like, we got and we got pictures, videos, everything to prove it. But there's no point in really trying to clout chase like that. But it's
You
just
know,
the fact that it happened and like don't nobody know it happened.
so you because you like, and I know I'm still fairly new. It's still in the growing process. But you had a whole platform where you could kind of like introduce your music.
Yeah. You know, but I'm on a new wave. Like the music, I don't know. I'm on. I gotta say, I got a couple freestyles on YouTube. I'm working on. I did write a single. I wrote a song not that long ago. I haven't recorded it, but I wrote one. But like I'm still doing it. It's just not as hardcore as I was.
Okay, so I got a question. So, because you're in the DMV area, right? So I'm from Virginia,
Yeah.
right? I'm from Virginia.
Yeah.
So why do you feel like people from the DMV or Virginia area don't get enough credit as we deserve? Because it's a lot of us that come out of the, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
come out the,
it's crazy talent that comes out of this area. Crazy.
yeah.
Ari Lennox, Gold Link, Martin Lawrence, Samuel Jackson, Dave Chappelle.
For sure.
I could go on and on and on. Kevin Durant, Michael Beasley.
Yeah, and then like
We got
I'm from Richmond, so it's like we got Trey Songz is from Petersburg. We got,
Trey
you know what I
Songz,
mean?
Chris
Like
Brown, for real, all of them.
this city definitely gets slept on. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Definitely. And it's also I feel like this area have a crab in the barrel mentality. Like it's so many people that wants to do it that there's not enough people supporting.
Yeah.
Me and Miss Londa talked about that. I don't think it's like I think it's just people in general just have the crab in a bucket mentality or what can you do for me type of thing going on where a lot of people just
Exactly.
don't put enough work for themselves. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So
So
like,
oh all right, go ahead, sir.
but no, yeah, I was just gonna add on to it. Like I see, like you remember the Shaq Lizzy era, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see a lot of people try to do exactly what he did, and it never worked for them. So it's like a crab in the. I say crab in the barrel, and then I say on top of crab in the barrel, it's more of a. I don't want to say. What's a clean word for it? Because I
Just be
want to say
honest.
I want to say dick riding, like more
Okay.
like a bandwagon type of deal. Like, oh, everybody's on him, so I'm gonna be on him too. Everybody's doing this, so I'm gonna do that too. So it's like if the crowd is not messing with you, then it's like nobody's gonna mess with you if the crowd is not messing with you. So you have to get at least 30 people to fuck with you off the jump.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you gotta have the bandwagon type of thing going on.
Yeah, you gonna get a lot of bandwagon people, especially when you pop it and you make it, bro. You gonna get a lot of bandwagon, and I feel like, bro, if you put some more time and effort into it, you can still make something shake. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like you just didn't get the right platform. Like Ms. Londa said, you just didn't get the right platform. But I feel like you could probably make something shake. You just 30, so you still got time, bro.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is the music that I made, because I made hella music in 20. I would probably say, even shorten myself, probably 75 to 80 songs. It's like 2012, 2013. Like, and those songs, I play them for people today. And it's still, they like it. But it's like, I don't really like it because it's like, damn, that song is 10 years old. Like, I can't be pushing that song. Like, that's not me no more type of thing. Like, the stuff I was rapping in that song is not what I would rap today. Well, I'm
Right.
19 and then now I'm 30. So it's like, nah.
Ever thought about producing, like maybe some of the newer upcoming artists and things like that, or writing
Yeah,
music?
yeah. Actually, I've thought about mentoring younger artists, and I've tried to a couple times. I've tried to shoot my advice at some people, and it was a positive. It was all love. So I might do a little more of that, but I don't know if I'm going to jump back into a full hip hop. I don't know. I gotta get the passion back. I gotta get the love for it.
I
So
mean, because
I don't want to force myself.
with Miss Tony, you guys might can collab and kind of bring some newer upcoming artists out.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Miss Tony definitely bought her bread though. Miss Tony definitely
I
thought that
do
paper.
have a show that I'm coming out. I haven't put it out there yet, but it's definitely written down in my notebook, and it's about talent. So says,
Right.
how do DC
Right.
rappers come about well? Like, is he respected musically?
Wale.
So that is a great question. So like being raised in PG County, being born in DC. So you got the DMV area. That's DC, Maryland, Virginia. But it's not the whole Maryland and it's not the whole Virginia. But it is
No,
the
because
whole
Richmond's out
DC.
of it. Yeah, Richmond's out of it.
Yeah, see now Richmond, yeah, Richmond's not the DMV, Baltimore's not the DMV. It's a lot. So as far as that goes, Wale is technically from PG County. He's not technically he's not from DC. He went to school in DC. He probably hung out in DC a lot, performed in DC, but he's PG County. As far as him repping for DC music, yes, 100%. Wale is and should be the face of DC music as far as the mainstream goes. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's the only one who really broke through mainstream. Like you have Shaq Lizzy, but he's not on Wale tier. And another name I'm going to bring up that people don't talk about, and he's a pioneer for this area as well, and that's Tabby Benet. And he's also a person who I could consider who went mainstream. I don't know if y'all
Oh
remember a
man,
song. He went. It was called "Put Me in the Pocket, Pocket, Put Me in the Pocket." That's Tabby Benet, and he's
I
from
never heard
here.
of that. I never heard of
And
that.
that, yeah, a lot of people don't mention him, and he's definitely a legend here. So it's that Wale, Tabby Benet, Fat Trail. Them my three DMV, like as far as the faces of DMV music goes, and I guess you could throw Shaq Lizzy in there too, but them only them four as far as mainstream goes.
Well, see, people talk about Shy Glizzy because he was talking about like real street stuff that you know what I'm saying that happened in the DC area and stuff like that.
Let's see, Shaq Lizzy. I know how the city feels about Shaq Lizzy, and as far as me, like as far as my personal opinions about Shaq Lizzy, because I watched Shaq Lizzy from the beginning to now. I've seen the whole come. I've seen this whole entire come up, like the whole thing from Chief Keef, Fat Trail, because that's how he got on. He blew up
Right.
when he dissed Fat Trail, and then he turned around and dissed Chief Keef too, which kind of like gave him the mainstream look because Chief Keef was like hot at the time, like hot. Like I don't like that's when he first dropped. I don't like so.
Right.
Around that's what kind of catapulted Shaq Lizzy. So I kind of consider Shaq Lizzy lucky. Like he was like a right time, right place type of thing.
That's how a lot of artists are. Cause his homie Ed Glizzy, like he talked a lot about Shy Glizzy and Ed Glizzy made it seem like Shy Glizzy got respect, but you know it ain't all there. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
I wouldn't listen to Aunt Glizzy as low.
you know
Like
what I'm saying?
Aunt Glizzy, I respect his grind, but he kind of divide. He's kind of helping divide the city. Like
Oh
he's
yeah,
helping
okay.
divide the city. He don't want to claim no Maryland. He don't want to claim no Virginia. He he one of them. Like I respect it. Like I get it, but nah,
Okay, I
I
understand that. I
wouldn't.
understand that.
He's
Yeah,
not for
it's
the
like
whole
that
culture.
sometimes. It's like that sometimes.
All right. And
Man.
so, you said that now you are getting involved in astrology, energy, yoga,
Yeah,
chakra tuning.
yeah. So like I had a few bad experiences in my life that led me to like start looking at why things were happening. And during looking at that, I tried to go into church heavy, and I didn't really like it. So the next thing I did, I started looking into horoscopes and how the stars go and learn about natal charts and all that stuff. So I'm still in the beginning processes of learning all that stuff, but like I've been like going get tarot cards and all that stuff. dibbling, dabbling, learning, doing a little bit of research, like how sound frequencies affect us and everything, all that stuff. So I'm trying to
So
like master the third eye type of thing.
I'm a little confused on this because I never like. Well, I always thought that like all of that type of stuff was people who had a gift. But like if you go on TikTok, you will see 1,000 people doing readings, and I'm like, I don't know
And
if I
see
want
here,
to spend all my money because if anybody can do it, who's really telling the truth?
right now, see here's the thing. From my research that I have seen, like it seems like we all have a certain connection to that type of stuff. It's just all on. Some people know how to channel it. Some people, some people kind of more clairvoyant than others. Like I wouldn't listen to everybody, like you said. No, like everybody can't be doing it correctly. But I feel like some people actually took the time to learn and figure out the science behind it. Because I know personally a couple people who I could say I've seen them with my own eyes do like stuff that I couldn't really explain. So it's all on like clairvoyance. Like I don't know if you know what clairvoyance is, right? You know what that is? That's like how open you are to certain energy. Like you have to open
Yeah.
yourself. You have to let yourself be open to it in order to receive it.
So yeah, like basically kind of like believe that this person is. My thing is though, just tell me. Don't be asking me this and that. Like just tell me.
Don't be asking me 10 questions before we get to it.
Don't
Nah,
be
check
asking
it
me
out though.
questions that
Don't
is about
don't. Let's see. I wouldn't take those people like you thinking of a fortune teller. Now that is, I think that's something different because people who claim that they can see and like they know your name before you tell them. Now that's something different. Like that's not the same as astrology. That's some whole different. That's more on the magic witchcraft side of it.
Oh, okay.
So
Cause
you,
like the energy, as far as energy, that's more so based on the moon and the stars and the sun and stuff like that.
Because I always
That's what.
wonder, like, I done went to a couple of psychics, and my main thing was, am I gonna win the lottery? Oh, we can't tell you that. Why? You a psychic?
bruh,
Oh shit.
I done had people do. I done had people do tarot cards, and they were like, "Yo, the tarot cards told me about my future." And I'm like, "I just told you this last week. What the tarot cards just told you. I believe it sometimes, but it's just like I don't know, bruh. Like I don't
It,
know.
it, it's more so of a the way I look at it. It's like you said, you got your own intuition, right?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. That slaughter video is probably my most recent music video. That's the most recent video I made. So, but yeah, like as far as like the intuition and clairvoyant part is like you want to listen to your inner self, but like if somebody else tells you the same thing, you'll probably believe it more. It's something you already know, probably in the back of your mind, something you probably already felt. You just need verification.
Right.
Right. Cause like I'm a
So,
cancer, so like people give cancers like the worst name, bro.
man, I was just about to say some crazy. Like I don't know about cancer. Well, I dated a cancer, so as far as the female cancers go, I wouldn't recommend. I don't know. I stay
What's
away.
wrong with a cancer? Y'all think we too emotional? Y'all think cancers are too emotional, bro. We not emotional. We just stand on business all the time.
No, so cancers is
Horses.
like they don't got a cure for that yet. Like they need a cure
Wait,
for
hold on,
cancer.
nah. He ain't about to carry me on the train. He told me they ain't got a cure for cancer. Nah, they don't. You gonna deal with cancer for the rest of your life. I don't give a damn. I stand on business. Hey, look,
Yo.
my wife be telling me all the time, "You too emotional." I be like, "Shut up!" Ain't nobody ask you.
That's exactly what I was about to say. I was about to say that cancer crybaby, man.
No, we not. We stand on business. We stand on business at all times.
They
We don't
stand
go
on
for nothing.
feelings.
Not some of us
Yeah.
do. Some of it
Nah.
depends. Depends.
See, I'm an Aries. I'm Aries.
Oh God, y'all. Oh God.
All fire.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Till we put y'all out.
Hey, Cancer's not the worst sign though.
Shut up,
I
and
say
drunk.
the worst of the worst is Gemini.
Oh,
Oh, I
that's a
can't.
taste it. Ooh, I can't stand Gemini. They too.
Woo!
Gemini take the cake as being the worst, and a good runner up would be Leo. Leo.
Oh, yeah, them niggas.
Cancers and Leos get along very well for some reason. I don't know why.
Because
Yeah, yeah, I bet they do.
they're all
Leo's is
about
sneaky as
them.
hell.
They're all about them.
Leo's is sneaky as hell. Leo will stab you in the back fast.
Cancers could be sneaky too. We could be sneaky. I get along with Libras, and surprisingly, but I get along with Libras.
I don't know if I ever dealt with a Libra,
I
but
dealt
I
with
got a lot
all
of
the signs.
Geminis around me.
Let me tell you, I dealt with all the signs. And one thing I can tell you about all the signs, we all on some BS. Every every last one of us got some BS with us, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Every last one of us.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm straight fired. I ain't gonna lie. I got somewhat of a mean streak if people say that about Aries, but I'm more chill. But I could get to a certain level.
Cancers got a
Are you past the hooker stage?
Huh?
Huh? You drive a Hyundai?
Do I drive a who?
A Hyundai. You said, huh, right? You drive a Hyundai?
Nah, you
oh
know,
nah,
nah.
Greg.
I just now bought it. I just now got a car yesterday. It's a Nissan. It's a Nissan Road.
I said, are you past the hooker stage?
The hooker stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
being a hoe out here.
What is the hooker stage?
You know what the hooker stage is.
I don't know nothing about the hooker stage.
Listen, I'm married. I done put out on this show plenty of times. I was a whole hoe out here.
I tell you, I don't know nothing about that.
I tell you that
That
Eric,
is funny.
oh, he was a whore.
I was a whole hoe out here. Then I got married, and I'm
Nah,
saying,
I was cool. I was cool. They tried to say I used to run through a lot of girls, but I don't think so.
You don't
yeah,
They
he
think
was a
I
hoe.
so?
I got a bad reputation for nothing. Like if you mess some people and if you ask them about me, they'll tell you a bunch of stuff, and and it's probably
That's
not
one
true.
thing that I did learn about Aries. It's never them. It's always the other person.
Yeah, like we not gonna do it. Capricorns do it too. Capricorns do it too, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Nah, I swear, I swear, I
I'm
swear.
not finished my whole station on 45.
So live
I
your
used to.
best life. I'm looking
So
for a
let,
wife right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm looking for a wife. I want to have some kids. So I ain't really doing no whole shit. I'm on my convers. Let's have a conversation and smoke some weed and talk.
let me guess. So you always had the bad reputation of running through females, but you don't consider yourself no hoe, right?
I don't. I never ran through anybody.
Okay, so you a hoe. You denied it. That's the first thing. That's the first thing we
I
do.
never ran through anybody. Cause check this out. Check this out. Any girl that they ever thought I ran through, I actually liked that girl. That girl didn't want to be with me. I promise you, that's how I went. So
Oh,
it might have looked like, oh, he only dealt with her this long, and now he on to the next one. But that's them. They don't they did they ran through me.
oh, so you Aries have feelings.
I'm the victim. I'm the victim.
They have feelings. They got feelings, and if they get hurt, you don't want to deal with that wrath either.
Same thing
Nah,
as a
see,
Cancer. You know, Cancer and Aries, we come together. So
you know what's crazy? I got a Virgo moon and an Aries sun. So they try to say my personality is more Virgo.
But
I can
they're
see that.
whores too.
Huh?
They are whores too. Dated them, one of them too.
I really don't fuck with Virgos. I really don't like having that in my sign stuff. I really don't like Virgos. I had the one girl that broke my heart for real was a Virgo, so I definitely stay the fuck away from Virgos.
Yeah, I see the men. I know Virgo is off the chain. The male and the female Virgo is off the chain.
Yo,
Virgos don't
Virgos
got
are fire to
they
me.
don't they don't care about nothing. They don't give a fuck. Like they don't give a fuck,
No,
man.
definitely not.
Virgos are so fire to me because they're so free and do crazy stuff.
Free. They're a
Yeah,
little
man. Like
free.
I do know a Virgo that's a porn star, but that's beside the point.
man.
Now the girls who broke my heart was a Pisces and a Sagittarius.
Going on now, like, what is your next move?
So my next move, I'm trying to get into really this podcast. So I'm gonna tell y'all what made me start podcasting. So I'm still at this time I'm still actively pursuing music, right? But coronavirus, COVID, it happened, right? So at that same time, I became a Lyft driver. So I'm driving Lyft all through COVID. I'm hearing all types of opinions about this, that, and the third. The presidential election is happening. All this stuff is happening. I'm watching people videos on YouTube. So I decided, shit, I'm about to say something too. So I made a podcast, and I did like maybe 3 or 4 episodes about COVID, a couple episodes about politics, and then I just said, all right, I'm done. So then, maybe like a year or two later, which is 2022, October 2022 specifically, I went back randomly. It just popped in my head, like, let me look at the podcast. So I went back and logged in and looked at the stats. And it was people listening to the episodes that I made like a couple years back. Like, shit, let me just make some more. So I started making more. And then somebody reached out to me, the one of my homegirls, and she was like, yo, you gotta start doing videos and podcasts and it's doing this, that, and the third. And I was like, shit, that might actually work. So she the reason I started doing video podcasting. And then I'm already watching shows like Drink Champs and $1 Million Worth of Games. So I'm like, I model my podcast kind of off of them. And like, that's what happened. So now I'm more so looking up to people like Noriega and even Wendy Williams, Oprah. Like I watch all of them, and I take a little bit and try to like make myself better because like them the people that already made it in the field as far as media goes. So I look at them. I look at $1 Million Worth of Game, Joe Budden, Joe Rogan. I'm looking at everybody's podcast. Like I look at podcasts about making podcasts, and I just look and see how everybody's doing stuff. And yeah, I just did it.
All right, we're gonna take a short commercial break.
Would you like to join a platform where you can share your content and express yourself freely, get exposure, and expand your brand without the faulty mentoring, no jumping through hoops and hurdles that will never help you expand, but instead helping others grow while you remain on the back burner with Queen's Talk TV? You never have to worry about being on the back burner. We get you started with putting content on the platform the minute you become a part of the Queen's Talk TV team. When we market and promote Queen's Talk TV, we market and promote you as well. We want to see you grow. Join the team where you win, we win, we all win together. So what are you waiting for?
All right, you guys. So yes, I am still looking for content creators of all sorts. Listen, y'all, I really want me a ratchet reality TV show. So y'all out there, y'all hear me and y'all want to come with that ratchet, come holler at me. Please.
Yeah, get at her. It's a good opportunity for real.
You know what I just caught that you said was you watch podcasts about how to be a podcast. You know what I'm saying? You really study the game on how to do this. So that's really appreciated. You don't just jump out and try to do stuff.
Yeah, because
Oh
Drink
yeah,
Champs
I definitely.
morning and they Drink Champs, they good. And $1 Million Worth of Game, they be having them codes at the end, like, and it's free. Like they get them codes for you to go and get the ebooks and all of that. So
Yeah.
shows right there.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot. it's a lot. It's a lot with podcasting. Like so, recently, the one thing I didn't like about podcasting is I was getting stood up a lot with guests.
Woo!
So more than more than I really wanted to deal with being stood up. So I'm shying away from doing guests. Like I'm only doing guests that
Shy away
like
from it. No, what you do is you put a price on that shit.
oh yeah, I definitely did. So I made a five
Pay that
yeah, I
money.
made a Fiverr
Don't show up.
page.
Yeah, I
I
was
made a
going.
Fiverr page, and you know, on Fiverr you could kind of like set like a menu. So I got a couple little packages up there on Fiverr. So when people want to do an interview, I just send them the link and tell them to fill out the form on there.
Oh, you can do that on Fiverr as well.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I just because I go on there for like logo creation, different stuff like that, proposal
yeah,
letters, and stuff like that. But I didn't know like. And then what I run into on Fiverr is that these are people in different countries, so I ain't know like open to like
yeah. It's a lot of people from different countries. I did notice that too. But you could be a seller on there. You could make a page and the same page you use to buy stuff, you could flip it and make it a seller page too.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I did. So I got that up there, and I just did an interview earlier. Somebody I'm not charging a lot. I'm not charging a lot. It's like $5, $10, and a $25 package. So, but the reason I just want if you put any type of money on there, you're gonna be invested a little bit. So if you don't want to come, then you just take the L. You know what I'm saying?
If you send that down payment in and you don't show, nigga, that's on your ass. You don't get it back.
Yeah, straight up, straight up,
That
straight up.
contract I'm gonna have you sign.
You know what's crazy? Like, you know what's crazy? Everybody who decided to do podcasting is because COVID hit and we couldn't go nowhere. So we just like, oh, I need to get my thoughts out somehow. And so we made podcasting for real. That's how it happened, bro. That's how it happened with me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't go nowhere. So
Straight up, straight up.
So I had talked about it prior before with this guy that I was dating. He was saying that he wanted to start on like sports or boxing or something. But me, it was like I knew that I had a lot of things that I wanted to address. So as he was talking, I was thinking in my head, yeah, that would be a good way. So what I did was I went on Amazon, found podcasting equipment, saved it to my cart, and basically once COVID hit, I was like, shit, I'm gonna spend this money, and I ordered it, and I've just been going ever since. Even though I've upgraded a lot of it, but yeah,
I don't knock you.
Right.
How I end up doing it is me and my wife used to argue a lot. She was like, I can't hear you when you yell at me, so make a podcast about it and I'll listen to the podcast and we can talk about it through that. So I made the podcast not knowing, oh, it's actually people listening to my podcast. So I started talking a lot of the problems I had in my relationship. I talked about on the podcast, and our relationship is 1,000% better. And people started to notice me through the podcast through that. So I was like, okay, gotta do what I gotta do.
So like
thank
my
you.
my dynamic changed in podcasting from when I first started to now. So when I first started, I was more so on my conspiracy theorist wave. I wanted to like get all into the politics and who was lying about what and all that stuff. But after I did those few episodes and I brought the podcast back, it was now more so about being heard because I know people probably see me post on Facebook. I don't really feel like men get a fair share of like having a voice.
Yeah,
So I did that for myself as far as having a voice, and then it changed a little bit more because then I'm like, shit, there's a lot of people who got opinions. So I do like I wanted to learn about different stuff. So I wanted to have different type of people on there for like not only my benefit but for other people like just to learn about different stuff. So like what I tell people is before you try to argue with something or disagree with it, try to understand it first. So at least you know what you're disagreeing with.
yeah,
Right, 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 right.
that is true.
So that's really what my purpose of doing a podcast is as of right now.
Are you big on conspiracy theories? Because I'm. Well, I'm doing this podcast, and I'm realizing there's a lot of people that are big on conspiracy theories now. I don't.
I'm into it. I'm definitely into it, and I guess you could call me a conspiracy theorist, but I
I
won't
can't.
put it on my podcast though.
When
I wouldn't put it on my podcast.
Now, when I had Boom as a co-host, he was really big on the conspiracy theory. And I'm telling you, he would have me leaving at the end of the night feeling like nothing was worth nothing. So I just got to a point like I don't want to talk about conspiracy theories because it be having me all fucked up in the head. Like I don't want to.
You be in this joint like, wait, what if it's damn? I didn't even think about it like that. You be getting mad. It's
Yeah,
like,
like I be watching conspiracy theories about old TV shows, and they be like, "Damn, that shit really how it look."
man, they got a
Like they
conspiracy
got,
theories about the 9/11. Um, and I'm like, oh man, that's crazy. We still bringing that back up.
there's so many conspiracy theories, Pizzagate, Watergate, all type of crazy shit. It's like there's a lot of crazy shit, and then it just makes you wonder, like, is it really like the biggest conspiracy theory that I look at, and I don't understand why nobody is like. I really think the FBI should be investigating this shit. Is the Simpsons being able to predict certain shit or foresee it before it happened? They put it in the cartoon.
Did you really think that
Like,
happens? Did you really think that happens?
bro, I done seen too many Simpsons shit, too many to be like maybe it's guessing. Nah, they got some shit going on in the Simpsons. I ain't go. I don't know what they got going on or who is who, but they know a lot of shit that I don't think they should know.
You know the saying is if you want to hide something, put it right in front of their face, right? So like
Yeah, it's certain shit like they just shouldn't. I don't think they should be knowing. And then it should. And then the way it be playing out in real life, it's like the Simpsons really knew what the fuck it was. They knew.
If we get a female president, the Simpsons is officially undefeated.
I
We
think
get
we're
a
gonna get a female president. I really do think so. Look how things is going, bro.
He said Joe Biden swallowed a piece of chicken the wrong way. It's happening.
yeah. Hey, look, you can't put that past Joe Biden ass, cause he be tripping. But I ain't gonna talk about Joe. I don't want to take it
Joe
there.
Biden has to see now. He should have never been president.
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna
did
let
you
y'all
would
say it. I'm not gonna say it. Joe Biden, the wild one. I voted for the other dude.
but you but people didn't like Donald Trump, but at least you knew what you were getting with Donald Trump too. You already knew.
Yeah. You know what? I ain't even gonna lie. I like him for the realness because like this nigga, like he's so ignorant. When everybody else, even though they didn't get another term, they still showed up for the what is that? When they get sworn in and all that nigga said, fuck that, I'm getting on my plane. I ain't showing up to do shit. He just beat him all the way around the board. Straight ignorant.
But you know why I liked him? You know why I liked him? Because Donald Trump reminds you of a gangster. How does a gangster move? Yo, this is my block. You ain't about to come over here. I'm gonna do it this way, do it that. That's how Donald Trump was. Yo, we don't want such and such over here. Yo, this is how I'm gonna do it. And people didn't like that. When you keep it real with people all the way around the board, that's when they start to hate you. They don't want to do
Yeah,
things that they don't want to do certain things. They want to do things their way.
like even now they got him going through court and shit, right? The civil. Do you know? Y'all really know what the civil suit is about, right? It's a defamation of character charge against him, right? So check this out. He told defamation of character against Stormy Daniels. She's suing him because he said, "Look at her. Do you really think I would fuck her?" Like he said, and so she got mad and suing him for that shit.
That's my personal opinion. How she gonna sue because he ain't attracted to her? That's basically what she's suing for. He not attracted to her, and he admitted
Exactly.
Bro,
Exactly.
I'm gonna keep it G. Donald Trump put money in our pockets. We ain't about to we ain't about to sit up here and play like that. Donald Trump put money in our pockets. That's as soon as Joe
And
Biden came in,
not even not even just with the stimulus check. I literally made like I when Joe Biden got voted in, I felt my money go down.
Like you said,
No exaggeration. I really felt it. Like I felt my expenses just start going crazy.
but you know what it is? Donald Trump was too loud. They brought Joe Biden in to calm everybody to freak down, bro. Joe Donald Trump was way too loud. They was like, we need somebody to kind of be quiet now. You know what I'm saying? The world going a little bit too crazy.
I must say, Afro Man running for president.
Oh, you talking about that? It's a
Who's that?
rapper named.
Y'all
It's
know
a
who Afro Man is, right?
I don't.
I was going to clean my room,
bro.
but then I
But then
got
I was
high.
That's when I
Yeah.
said anybody can come out with a damn rap song.
Yeah.
That nigga, he running for president.
Oh wow!
Or even
Are you
he
serious?
said he was going to run. I don't know how serious he is, but he said he was going to run.
He gonna do it because he's a gangster like really in real life, so he can
And
get
then,
people to follow behind him.
and I also heard The Rock might try to run.
The
Oh,
Rock been doing that for. I don't believe that part.
So
The Rock been saying that for.
look though, you see what's happening? It's gonna be Hollywood bullshit.
and I was just I remember back in the days, it seemed like to run for mayor, president, any of that type of stuff, you kind of had to have like just like walking on thin thread, like you know what I mean. Your slate had to be clean. Now we could get all these different type of people to run for president now.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
If
How would y'all feel if Kamala Harris becomes president? Because she could become president.
she will never be president. I don't think America is that retarded to let that woman get to be president.
So everybody's against
She
it.
not she's barely the vice president.
Hey,
I live right there by her. We don't see her. She's
You
not
do?
here. We don't know where the fuck she at. Joe Biden not here. They
Hey,
not
look,
here, yo.
somebody said
They
ever
are
since
not here.
Joe Biden became president, we ain't seen nothing from him. Like we ain't seen anything.
Bro, when Trump was president, he was here. We saw that nigga. Joe Biden is not in Washington, D.C. He probably comes here to do a TV appearance. He's not here. He don't be here. Kamala Harris don't be here. They not here. We don't know where they at.
Oh man, bro. Hey, this real. This a fire interview, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
They not here. And all of that when they was dropping them immigrants off in Kamala Harris' house, they not there. I don't know why the people from Texas is sending the people on the bus and dropping them off randomly in DC. They gonna get them people robbed and kidnapped and all type of shit.
Sex
Um,
trafficking.
Just imagine
man.
you go to another country, right? And you get on the bus and they just take you to a random spot in that country and be like, all right, this your stop.
Yeah, that's crazy, dog. Now that I
Like,
think
what the
about it,
fuck? Like, you gotta look at it from both sides. Like, okay, they don't want them over here, so why the fuck? Why would you just drop them off anyway?
You just heard what I said.
yeah, she's
Between the
sex
lines.
trafficking.
It's crazy, man.
You know,
That's
now that we
It's
have this
crazy.
come,
why it's at such a that's why it's at such an all-time high, because where does it start from?
nah, you're right. You're right. You're right. But now that we having this conversation, now that we put it out there, I ain't gonna lie, I got more respect for Donald Trump. I can deal. At least I knew what I was getting. You know what I mean? Like, I got more respect for Donald Trump because I feel like we don't got a president right now.
We don't. What we got is Joe Biden and whoever telling him what to do. Because honestly, at the end of the day, that's why they didn't like Donald Trump. Because whoever really in charge couldn't control him.
Yeah, because he pushed back. He always had something to say. He didn't just
Joe Biden, he just wanted to be able to say he was president. He
He's
just
trying to
wanted
run
to
for a
do it
second
before
term.
he died.
y'all have to
That man,
remember too, Donald Trump, but he told a lot about Pizzagate and all that shit too.
yeah. And once again, I live right by that shit. I drove past that pizza spot. It is they don't want you to bring your phone in. It's all type of shit.
I never heard anything about the piece again. I never heard of that. I do-
You look up Planet. What's this shit called? Planet Ping Pong. It's a ping pong pizza shop, and
Okay.
they allegedly got some weird shit going on.
Oh, okay, okay.
But
Say
like
no more. Say no more.
well, they got the pizza place. A dude went over there and shot that joint up, talking about they had his kid in there.
He might not have been lying.
That was it. That's what I'm saying. Like when people go to that extreme and they saying shit like that, you gotta listen. Sometimes you just can't brush shit off.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
So
then the
that'll
place is right by the zoo. The place is right by the zoo where all the kids is at. You can walk to the zoo from that pizza spot.
Oh, wow.
Um,
And the
so
way DC is set up, there's so many passageways. Like you gotta remember, DC was built so long ago, so they got all type of old passageways and underground weirdness going on in this city.
Oh man, that's crazy. See this? I'll see. This is history. This we learned different stuff.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
all
You look
right.
all type of symbolisms. They got a they don't like Donald Trump, but they got a Donald Trump statue. I don't even want to tell nobody, but they might try to tear this shit down. But there's a Donald Trump statue in DC somewhere. It's not
Oh,
labeled. It's not labeled Donald Trump, but you can clearly see it's Donald Trump.
Have you seen it?
I'll drive past all the time. Like I said, I'm a
Okay.
Lyft driver. I'll drive past all the time, and I be telling people, I'll be like, "That's a Donald Trump statue," and they'll look at it like, "Oh," like nobody really notice it because it don't say nothing. It's just a statue. But if you look at it, it's definitely no doubt about it. It's Donald Trump.
Donald Trump's trying to run for office again, so we're gonna see.
He'll make it. If no, if don't know pro, like I say, if a pro black person if a pro black person runs, they gonna win.
So I was gonna say. So you said the dude that made that rap song a long time ago, and somebody else. So is Kanye still running? Is
I
he
doubt
still
if
on
Kanye
ballot?
run. I doubt it. I don't think Kanye's gonna run, and if he does run, he's not gonna be on everybody's ballot. He's gonna probably be on certain ballots. Cause you
I know
know
they.
he was. So you're gonna have to write. He's gonna be a write-in. You're gonna have to write him in if you really want to vote for Kanye.
I mean, I
They,
didn't vote for him last time, but yeah. Anyway,
they be so ready to cancel Kanye because Kanye just don't know what to like. He tells the truth, but they say he crazy though. Like so they not gonna let him in
See.
because he do too much.
I don't believe none of them people are actually crazy. I just believe that they fed up. I usually see the lifestyle what they deal with off camera because we really don't know what they deal with off camera.
right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
So I feel
true.
like once the camera come on and they already fed up, like I think the people put the camera on them once the people riled up anyway. So like something could happen, like somebody could be agitating you, right? And you telling them get the fuck away from me, chill out, I ain't trying. But by the time you blow up, you ready to beat them up. Now the camera cut on, you look crazy on the internet.
the crazy one. I know exactly what you're saying. Somebody can
So
keep
it's
poking,
like,
and when you
yeah,
snap, the crazy one.
exactly. So
That's
we
a
really
fact.
don't know how to what them people go off camera. Like even Orlando Brown. People put if you look at Orlando Brown, I believe like I tell people all the time, that man is an
I feel
actor.
like I
He has
swear,
been
he might
acting
be an
since he was
actor,
a child.
but I swear some of the shit he said, like when he said that shit about Bow Wow, and then Bow Wow said he came back with that rebuttal. I said, I don't give a fuck. That boy know what he talking about.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but I say he might have seen some stuff, heard some stuff, but at the end of the day, you can't believe nothing that like all of them is actors. They've been trained. They play characters all the time. And if somebody like Orlando Brown, he has been acting since he was 6 years old. So he can literally go into character at any time. He could sing, he could rap. I believe all of that shit that he's doing is an act. He's playing a part. Same with Will Smith and Chris Rock, bro. As real as that shit look, those are actors, man. They can do it. even if he really smacked that nigga, they do that on TV. Like Nia Long on The Best Man, she really smacked the shit out of Tay Diggs. And Undisputed, Vin Rames really smacked Wesley Snipes. Like for real, like they talked about it afterward. Like so, it's not uncommon to see that. And then after the smack, Chris Rock is on tour, and Will Smith got 4 movies about to drop.
Yeah.
It's like publicity. Anything is anything. Like I don't believe nothing an actor do. Like I don't believe nothing. If you're an actor, you can't really tell me shit. You've been trained to lie.
The punch did look a little weird. It was just like, hacha. Like it did like, you know what I'm saying? Like it did look a little
weird about it is that he was just able to walk up, smack him, and walk away. Like you know.
Yeah, he walked away. No security ran on the stage. Nobody tried to do nothing.
No.
And then he got
Chris Rock got security guards. None of his people ran on stage.
And
you
then
see what I'm saying?
And then Will Smith sat back down and was like, "Don't ever disrespect my wife." Like, bro, what, bro?
What? Stay out of your mouth.
Like, bro, what, bro? Like, come on, dog.
Yeah, and then he's crying and shit. Man, come on, man. That if that wasn't a performance.
I think what gave it away is when he turned and walked away. You don't do something like that to somebody and turn and walk away and feel like they're not going to get their lick back unless you know they're not going to get their lick back. So it's either one of the things. It was staged or he just a straight pussy. Period.
Cause you supposed to go like, "What's up?" Like you supposed to be ready to.
Nigga, you hit me. Ain't no motherfucker. What's up? You already know what's up. You better.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like when he was supposed to get tough with it. Like
people say because it's Will Smith that, but at the end of the day, the nigga ran up on stage with Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's security almost killed that nigga, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You're not just gonna walk up on Chris Rock. I don't care who you is. You're not just about to walk up on Chris Rock. That's not no regular person.
But people, the thing that was crazy was when I was talking about it on Facebook, I was like, that was not gangster, bro. Will Smith hitting Chris Rock was not like that. That looked staged as shit. Like I don't like none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and then the show didn't miss a beat. Come on, man. Nobody hopped out the crowd to grab nobody. Like
not only that,
everybody know what a real fight look like.
He was able to go to the after party and all that shit afterwards.
Yeah, he won his trophy. He got a trophy. Like yo, he ain't get kicked out for the day. Everybody know what a real fight look like, and that was not it.
MsLonda, if we go to a award ceremony, somebody swing on you, I'm jumping in my wheelchair and I'm jumping on stage. We all fighting. That's not going like that. That's not a good.
Heels, girdles, every motherfucking thing.
We all going. We all going. I'm running over everybody in the crowd.
Right, and then you also got to think of the event too. This was a major event.
Yeah.
There has to be security everywhere.
Yeah.
On stage, at the front of the stage, like Will Smith really probably had to walk past 3 or 4 security guards to get to where Chris Rock was at.
Yeah.
Hey, walk it all casually.
And then walk past him again to go sit back in his seat.
Go sit back in his seat. Come on.
That show gonna be canceled right then and there. You put your hands on me on national TV. It's a wrap for you, bro. I'm sorry.
And then what Chris Rock, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. What the fuck? No way, bro. There's no way. That's your reaction. They put on the show. They put on the show, and that's what it is.
And then
that's my theory.
And then everybody was like, well, he was protecting his wife because Jada Pinkett got alopecia or whatever. I was like, I don't care. It's a time and place for all that, bro. Like,
and I think that's bullshit too, because she cut her own hair off.
We're gonna go to commercial, and then when we come back, we'll let you guys tell everybody where they can find you and what you have going on.
There's a place I have found in the shade on the ground, far from all worries and troubling sound. When I go there to be by myself, only me. No one can guess what I came.
Okay, so if you would like to tell us where everybody can find you, Young Squalla, things that you have going on and coming up.
So the easiest way to find me, the easiest way, I am Googleable. If you type in Young Squalla like how I got it, I'm gonna pop up. My music, my podcast, everything. So that's the easiest way. But then like social media wise, always that Squalla. That's my Instagram. On Facebook, it's Young Squalla. On Twitter, it's always Squalla, no spaces, no dots. And I got an Instagram for my podcast, and it's literally the name of my podcast, Always Everything with Young Squalla. No spaces, just spelled straight out. So hit me
Cool.
up.
We got it. That's fire.
All
Yeah,
right,
man.
you can let everybody
And
know. Oh, were you done?
yeah. Also, one more thing. If anybody wants to get on my podcast, go on Fiverr and type in Young Squalla. You're gonna see me. And yeah, I'm all about promoting positivity on my podcast. I don't do gossip. I highlight people doing positive things, and that's what my podcast is about. And also being heard, society and culture. I guess that's the category they put me in. So that's what that is. And yeah, it's been cool. Thank you for having me on here.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.
Alrighty.
Definitely.
Cool. I appreciated you, man. We all did. Uh, I'll follow you, and appreciate the time.
Definitely. And yeah, if y'all want to hop on my show, like y'all can hop on my show. It's not y'all don't gotta pay to hop on my show because like yeah, family type of thing.
Oh, we
Podcast,
can
you know.
pull up.
So yeah,
I'm ready.
definitely.
I never saw my episode though.
Yeah, you on my show. It's coming. Your episode coming. Cause like I tell you, I batch record. I probably right now I have 3 months worth of episodes
Okay.
already recorded, and yours is coming. I
Wait,
looked at it. It's like the next probably like two more, and then yours.
wait,
Okay.
you were
I'm
already
literally
on the
releasing
show?
them.
Yeah, I did an interview.
Yeah. Yep. So I do that too. I got a segment called Women in Business. I got a segment where I just now started Against All Odds. So that's when Against All Odds one is when I'm trying to find people who like I wouldn't say like you got disabled people who just like not really like people who you wouldn't think would be doing certain things and
You know what's
they
crazy is like
went against the odds.
I got cerebral palsy, so I'm already in the wheelchair. So I would love to come on your show and talk about my story and all that. And plus, Miss Londa already did a show, so I got to catch up to her. She out here working all the time. Like I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up, bro. So I would love to come on your
Definitely.
show.
Definitely. Hit me up, yo.
Definitely, I got you, bro.
All
All
right, that's
right.
a bet.
So you guys, thank you for tuning in. That is gonna bring the show to an end this evening. Tune in with me this Thursday. I want y'all to come turn up. I will be the Big 51. Y'all get to put me in the hot seat. It's the Q&A. I might have to take more shots because I'm probably not gonna answer a lot of y'all questions.
Hey,
So
look, I'm gonna
tune in.
come up with the questions, bro. I'm about to put you in a hot seat of all hot seats. Like we not even about to.
All right, guys. All have a good evening.